Hello, everybody. How's it going? Nice to see you again, Kyler. The cake is a fucking lie, man. It is indeed for this game, but as I mentioned in the chat for this evening, it is not. I'm having a there's kind of see. I don't want to tilt it too much, fall over my keyboard and stuff. Um, yeah, it's not the greatest. It's all right. Um, but the Reese's one that you talk about, that I'm interested in. I like Reese's peanut butter cups and Reese's pieces, kind of little things. Those are good. But I don't think I've tried their cakes or cheesecakes or whatnot. So maybe one day I'll have to give that a shot. So, so yes, here we are. Um, I have like a Valve theme happening now. So played through all of Half-Life 2, Episode 1, Episode 2, and even Lost Coast. And now, of course, on to Portal. So I'll be playing Portal 1 and 2 as well. Because no reason, just they're awesome. Like, that's all I can say. They're just awesome. Or actually, part of the reason is the developer commentary. So I really love this stuff. Developer commentaries. I wish every game would have something like this. Um, or maybe I'll find some way to include some kind of developer commentary, sort of related stuff for some of the games that I play. Maybe like behind the scenes videos and stuff like that. There is indeed. So this one has it. Portal 1 and 2 both, I believe, have um, developer commentary. I'll have to double check for number 2, but I checked number 1, of course, for this evening. And this being a short game, and I've played this one as well so many times. Um, oh, sorry, one sec. Okay. Yeah, so I played this one so many times that I think most people finish it in about an hour and a half to 2 hours. But for me, I feel like I can finish it in about an hour. Because again, I've played it so often. But I can't recall the last time I played it with developer commentary, or if I've even played it with developer commentary from end to end. I remember trying a bit at the beginning, and it would tell you some cool tidbits on what they did and how they did it. Just the whole concept behind the portal technology and how they have to essentially render the whole thing twice, your entire environment, and they have to be efficient with that too, right? Like if you think of game development, your PC only has a limited amount of RAM, limited amount of CPU, so it's gotta just be efficient in rendering because if the renders too much, then the game's not gonna perform. So yeah, I'm really interested to see what they say, and hopefully you guys are as well. And once again, every stream I'm doing from now on will I'm gonna promote Extra Life, um, raising funds for Children's Miracle Network, which is a network of hospitals all across North America. Um, it's for a great cause and a cause that's near and dear to me as well. I've been doing it for the past 7 years, or I should say, this is my seventh year doing it. Um, and usually in the past, I just did the one game day, which was around November or December, and I would just do like a marathon of like 12 hours or so, just playing a bunch of stuff and doing quirky shit. A bunch of it is on my YouTube channel, and I'm actually gonna start uploading some more. But yeah, I thought might as well just plug it all the way through. Again, they're such a great cause. They do so much for so many families, for so many children. They just help out so many people, and this is just one way to give back, right? So, what better way than to play games and to, just have some fun, really. So feel free to spread the word. It's up to you. I don't mean to push it or force it. It just, um, something that I enjoy doing, and hopefully others do too. And it is what it is. So, what can I say about Portal? Um, I think Portal started out as kind of a, if I'm not mistaken, a school project. That's awesome, man. Yeah, it's great, and there's a lot of other streamers do too who will do Extra Life. It's a huge thing, and I don't want to misrepresent them, but I think or misrepresent the numbers, but I think last year they raised 13 million US dollars or 15. Every year they've gone up by maybe $2 to $3 million that they've raised. And I think like last year, like they broke all sorts of records, and I think partly due to the pandemic. So people are home, people are streaming, people are helping out more, or at least helping out as much as they can. And then this year, I imagine, I haven't checked the numbers, but I imagine they're well on pace to even break last year's donations that they received. And again, it's not just any one hospital. So like I can as if you start a donation page, you can pick and choose which hospital that you want. So I chose the one nearest me, which again is the one that I've used and gone to, and this is my way of giving back. But it's a network of hospitals, and again, North America, so Canada and the U.S. And each one, if I'm not mistaken, each hospital has their own representative, or at least some volunteer connected with Extra Life, and they help out like where the money goes towards and what they do with it, and like set up incentives or goals to kind of help drive the donations. It's a whole big thing, a lot of people involved, and it's been going on longer than the 7 years that I've been with them, or not with them, but raising funds for them. But yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but just yeah, Portal. Yeah, I was talking about Portal. There we go. I was talking about it started off as like a school project, I think. So a college game development class or whatever. And these students, I think, came together and created this thing. And I don't know how they got connected with Valve. I think when they graduated, they or some or a few of them got jobs at Valve, and they pitched this idea, and then it kind of evolved, and Portal was born, basically, or the official Portal. But what they did the same thing, just I don't know exactly how they did it. So hopefully they talk about that in the developer commentary, because that would be really cool to know a little bit more of the history of how this came to be. Because I've talked about Valve a little bit before and how their organizational structure is flat. So there's no bosses, there's no hierarchy or anything like that, just everyone working together. They form little groups to develop games, to come up with ideas and see what sticks, see what hits, see what does good, and see what doesn't. So sometimes things don't work out. But yeah. So here we are with Portal. Again, it's a short game. I think it just sort of, they just did as sort of a proof of concept, right? To see if it could work. And they might talk about that as well in the commentary. And then, of course, Portal 2 came and it was its own full-fledged game, whereas Portal was an add-on to the Orange box from Valve, which had Half-Life 2, Episode 1, Episode 2, I think, and Half-Life Source, Team Fortress 2, and Portal all together. No, so I guess it would have just been Episode 1 for Half-Life 2. But anyways, it came with like 4 or 5 games, all wrapped up into one. Anyways, I've been blabbing on and on for like almost 10 minutes now, but let's jump right in. Let's jump right into Portal, play this amazing game, and see what the developers had to say about coming up with some of these ideas, or how they made the game, basically. So here we go. Oh, gotta fix my headphones. Start. Commentary mode, yes, okay. And I don't hear... there we go.
Hopefully you've already had a chance to enjoy the offbeat perspective and new game mechanic of Portal. To listen to a commentary node, put your crosshair over the floating commentary symbol and press your use key. To stop a commentary node, put your crosshair over the rotating node and press the use key again. Some commentary nodes may take control of the game in order to show something to you. In these cases, simply press your use key again to stop the commentary. Please let me know what you think after you've had a chance to play, as we think we are just at the beginning of taking advantage of this type of gameplay. I can be reached at gaben@valvesoftware.com.
He gave his email again.
Thanks, and have fun.
Oh, I just remembered something, so audio closed captions. There we go. Or subtitles? Yeah, subtitles. So there should have been subtitles there, but now we got it. Yeah, he gave his email in the previous games as well, and so I joked around that we should get Half-Life 3
It's absolutely
trending.
critical that players quickly wrap their heads around what a portal is. We noticed early playtesters grasped the concept much more quickly when they caught a glimpse of themselves through a portal. So we deliberately positioned this first portal to ensure that players will invariably see themselves.
Science Computer-Aided Enrichment Center. We hope your brief detention in the relaxation vault has been a pleasant one. Your specimen has been processed, and we are now ready to begin the test proper. Before we start, however, keep in mind that although fun and learning are the primary goals of all Enrichment Center activities, serious injuries may occur. For your own safety and the safety of others, please refrain from... Stand back. The portal will open in 3, 2, 1.
Yes, the humor is like on a whole nother level for a game. Like just, yeah, I agree. I think I would say it's the best humorous game, without a doubt. This and Portal 2, it's hard to find which one's funnier. They're both kind of unique in their own way because they're just slightly different in terms of like the characters and the story, of course. But yeah. So yeah, as you can see, like you can see yourself in here.
One of the things we learned from Narbacular Drop, our student project that became Portal, was that players often thought portals took them into other spaces, or even other dimensions. To help fight that notion, we start players in a visually unique room with memorable objects, so that when they walk through a portal for the first time, they have a clear point of reference which communicates the idea that they're still in the same basic location. For instance, the radio, which is playing an instrumental version of Still Alive, helps as well by providing some audio continuity.
So yeah, Kim Swift. So yeah, again, I think hired by Valve from her school and creating this class project, and again, it kind of evolved. So yeah, she makes a really good point. Like people think Prey did it first, 3D Realms. Yes. Oh, yes. Okay, so Prey, the original, I think 2006. I want to say Prey, and then the new one. I want to play those. I gotta put those on my list somewhere. I'm gonna do that right now for you. For me and you both. So let me give me a second. I'm gonna go to my channel. And I'm gonna come on. I'm gonna put that in my about section. About yeah, game I want to play because I gotta remember. Otherwise, I'm gonna forget. I should say potential future games. So they're added to that long ass list there. Prey, original plus new one. I'll just say that. And then I'll have to add Prey to like my wish list. So let's see. I want to make sure. Oh crap! I did it the wrong way. Give me a second. Bear with me. Yes, thank you for that awesome reminder and suggestion. Yes, you're just so full of ideas, Kyler. I love it. Yes. Okay, so there you go. It's been added to the list. And yeah, 3D Realms. And another company. Bethesda? Did they take it over? I can't remember. Well, I guess Gearbox took over the new one. You have the Steelbox Collector's Edition for 360. Nice. I love Steelboxes. I have a few. Gears of War mainly, Mass Effect, Halo, that I'm looking at over there on my shelf. Last of Us. So no, I don't own it. I played the PC version. Like a little bit when it first came out. Maybe played the first 3 chapters and then stopped for whatever reason. But when I was playing it, I was enjoying it. Yeah, I can't remember much else other than that. But that's definitely a game I really want to revisit. And then I remember seeing the new one. And so I don't know if the new one's a remake or a continuation. But I saw some of the things they did in there, where you could become an object and things like that. It's kind of like a prop hunt kind of deal. But yeah, and I remember the original had portals and gravity tricks, right? If I'm not mistaken. So like you could walk upside down on a ceiling or whatever and just do a whole bunch of other stuff. Excuse me. But yes, Prey. Dude, thank you. That's a game I will Again, I've added it to my list, and I want to play it. So I'll have to add it to my wish list, and check it out at some point.
Put the player character in an orange jumpsuit to reinforce the fact that she's a test subject. Visually, the warmer colors helped her pop out against the colder tones of her environment.
That makes sense.
Some playtesters were wondering why she could fall so far without getting hurt the way she would have if she were in Half-Life 2. In response, we added a mechanized heel spring to her lower legs. Afterwards, there was no longer any question about why she could survive such long falls.
It's something that's like if you don't notice it, blink and you miss kind of thing. So you can kind of see there she's got these little, not a spring, but you can see it's an attachment to her leg. So that, yeah, she doesn't really take fall damage. She lands on those and then you land on your feet kind of thing. So you don't take damage. Oh god, what's that?
These frosted glass observation rooms make the player feel as if they're being watched at all times, while keeping the identity of these watchers a mystery. The rooms serve a practical purpose as well, since we often use them as convenient and logical light sources for the test chambers.
Never noticed that, never thought of that.
Portal is effectively an extended player training exercise. We spend a huge portion of the game introducing a series of gameplay tools, then layering those tools into increasingly difficult puzzles. This layering starts here, where we train the button and box mechanic, before introducing the more complicated concept of portals.
Particle field across the exit. This aperture science material emancipation grid will vaporize any unauthorized equipment that passes through it. For instance, the aperture science weighted storage cube.
Yeah, so to their point, this game does a really good job at teaching the player what to do. Because it is hard for people to wrap their heads around different concepts, not just for Portal, but for any game. But again, they don't want to just like jump in. Here's a portal gun. Here, you shoot it. You go, go, go. That's not the way to go. You need to like ease the player into it. And then these things also help as well, where it's like, okay, there's nothing to do here. I don't know what the 4 lines are, but we're in test chamber 1.
Please place the weighted storage cube on the 1500 megawatt aperture science heavy duty super colliding super button.
Super colliding super button.
We wanted players to feel safe while standing in a portal, so we never kill them or destroy objects within a portal that's closing. Instead, we either push or teleport objects out of a portal as it closes.
As the effects of prolonged exposure to the button are not part of this test.
I missed all that. Shoot, I should take my time with these.
We very deliberately introduce and train each gameplay concept in Portal, so that once players reach this spot, we're confident that they know what a portal is and roughly how it works. Early versions of the game let players stumble through the beginning, without always understanding what was going on, which really compromised teaching new concepts. The puzzle you just finished was designed so that stumbling around will almost always lead to a dead end. Completing the puzzle requires walking through a minimum of 5 portals in a specific order. This kind of gating, in which a solid understanding of key gameplay concept is required for success, helped standardize the learning curve of the game tremendously.
Yeah, and that makes sense. And again, like I mentioned, this game does a good job at introducing these concepts, where you don't want to give the player full control immediately of the entire thing. You want to like ease them into it. So by having control of what's happening, but still introducing the concept of portals, again, just helps the player ease right into it. It's one of the more seamless games to kind of ease you into a mechanic or a concept.
You're doing very well. Please be advised that a noticeable taste of blood is not part of any test protocol, but is an unintended side effect of the aperture science material emancipation grip, which may, in semi-rare cases, emancipate dental fillings, crowns, tooth enamel, and teeth.
Okay. So there's that humor where it's just like, okay, it's like you want to believe that this is a real test science facility, but at the same time when they throw those little quirks, you're like, wait a sec, what the fuck are they talking about?
In early versions of this map, playtesters would charge down the stairs without noticing what was creating the portals. We introduced a mandatory pause in the action, what we call a gate, to help ensure that players stop and notice the portal gun making the blue portal.
Yeah.
The particle effect and a loud noise help draw their attention.
Very good. You are now in possession of the Aperture Science handheld portal device. With it, you can create your own portals. These intradimensional gates have proven to be completely safe. The device, however, has not. Do not touch the operational end of the device. Do not look directly at the operational end of the device. Do not submerge the device in liquid, even partially. Most importantly, under no circumstances should you...
There you go. Yeah, so again, there's that humor where it starts off like, okay, this is normal, wait, what the fuck, this is not normal, wait, what the fuck are they talking about?
Please proceed to the chamber lock. Mind the gap.
Mind the gap.
This room was designed to make players understand that entrance and exit portals aren't tied to the color of the portal. Playtesters often assumed that orange portals were exit only, so we created this puzzle to force players to enter an orange portal.
When rendering the player's view through a portal, we must render a separate image using a virtual camera which looks out of the opposite portal.
Yeah.
To obtain a correct image and efficient rendering performance, we render only what is visible through the limited field of view of the opposite portal and exclude objects which lie between the virtual camera and the plane of the opposite portal.
Yeah, so again, that's what I talked about, the efficiency of rendering. So they're only rendering what I can see, and they're trying to like disregard anything like behind me and whatnot, or anything that I don't need to see.
To ensure the safe performance of all authorized activities, do not destroy vital testing apparatus.
Yeah, so there's like a, I think there's an achievement. So it looks like there's two cameras, but there's only one. So that's the crazy thing about portals. Actually, right now it looks like there's three, right? 1, 2, 3. So if I pick it up, it's only one. That's crazy. I don't know if I thought about that before, how...
Well done. Remember, the Aperture Science Bring Your Daughter to Work Day is the perfect time to have her tested.
God. I never noticed before if... I thought about that you can only enter or exit a particular color portal. But, you know, they place tested the game, so I guess that's the thing that people were doing, that they noticed.
The combination of portal-destroying fields, which we call fizzlers, and the elevators, serve a dual purpose. They provide a clearly identifiable endpoint for each test chamber, while also addressing the more practical problem of how to keep players from portaling across level loads. We eventually integrated the fizzlers into several of our puzzle designs.
Okay. Whatever you do... Well, I was going to say don't watch, but yes, do watch if you played Portal before. Go watch some speedrunners play this game. Holy crap! So I told you I could beat this in about an hour, although I realize now with developer commentary I'm going to be slowed down, so this might be more like an hour and a half long journey to beat the game. Some speedrunners can beat this in under 20 minutes! Under 20!
Welcome to Test Chamber 4. You're doing quite well.
The fuck just happened?
Integrating portals with Source Engine's physics system was a complex process that required several iterations to achieve the right balance of performance and correctness. Because portals can be placed virtually anywhere in the game's environment, the physics system had to be modified to allow dynamic changes to its representation of colliding geometry, such as the walls and floor around this box, and any objects which may lie on the opposite side of the portal. Initial implementations of this dynamic collision generation system could take up to 1/2 of 1 second, or 500 milliseconds, to compute the correct collision.
Holy crap.
This may not sound like a long time in everyday life, but this pause during the portal creation was quite noticeable in the context of a game. Ultimately, we designed a system that creates temporary hybrid physics environments in bubbles around the portals, using less accurate collision than that produced by Source's standard collision generation, but was accurate enough in practice and reduced the time to create dynamic collision representation from 500 milliseconds to just 10 milliseconds, which is an imperceptible pause during portal creation.
Damn. Yeah, so that makes sense. So, like, in video game development...
Once again, excellent work. As part of our required test protocol, we will not monitor the next test chamber. You will be entirely on your own. Good luck.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like, everything has a collision box, walls and flooring and stuff like that. And as soon as you put this up, you gotta remove that collision box. Not just the entire thing. That might be a little bit easy to do if you remove the entire wall. But to remove a specific section of the wall. And then not just that, but because of the speed of the game, as you'll see later on, the collision has to be removed fast. Really fast. Wait, did I miss this one?
For training purposes, there's generally just one correct solution to these early puzzles. The original version of this room didn't have the glass barrier. Playtesters would often stand on the button to open the door and then shoot a blue portal through the opening, bypassing the box entirely. Since this puzzle was meant to illustrate the relationship between boxes and buttons, that solution, while clever, was a failure. So we added the glass barrier to prevent it. Later in the game, however, the puzzles become more open-ended.
Yeah. And that makes sense, because again, you want to linearly drive the user or the player to do what you want them to do so that they take their time learning. If you keep it too open-ended, it's probably not going to be as fun, or the players aren't going to do what you kind of hope to for them to do or expect them to do, kind of thing. Now, here we go. So we're number 5 already.
For your own safety, do not destroy vital testing apparatus.
Early versions of Portal featured more detailed, cluttered environments, much like Half-Life 2. We quickly realized that unnecessary objects scattered all over the place distracted players to the point where it actually interfered with the Portal training process. So we simplified the art style to favor clean, focused test chambers. The modular approach we settled on makes it look plausible that the chambers can reform dynamically on these pistons.
Certain objects may be vital to your success. Do not destroy testing apparatus.
So in the last level, they said they wouldn't watch us, but then they set up 2 cameras in the room to essentially watch us, right? So, come on then. There we go. Where did it go again? Up there? Oh. Wait, what? What? Oh, it rolled off. Alright, okay, so I gotta do this. There we go. So again, although I play this many times, it still might take me a moment to have that time where I'm like, oh yes, this is what I gotta do.
As part of a required test protocol, our previous statement suggesting that we would not monitor this chamber was an outright fabrication. Good job. As part of a required test protocol, we will stop enhancing the truth in 3, 2... Vital testing apparatus destroyed.
I think there's an achievement for destroying all the cameras. I don't know if I have it. I have most of the achievements for this game, but I know I definitely don't have all of them, because I think some of them are just bonkers.
While safety is one of many Enrichment Center goals, the Aperture Science High Energy pellet seen to the left of the chamber can and has caused permanent disabilities such as vaporization. Please be careful.
I just wanted to see what it said. The developer commentary here, I'll play it, but I have a feeling it's going to talk about the red light up there.
To make puzzles deeper than just teleporting to the exit, we had to include surfaces that won't hold a portal, which are formally introduced here. We experimented with several surface designs before we settled on this one, whose visual noise and reflectivity make it easy to identify at a distance.
Okay, so you didn't talk about this red light, but again, that red dot, I should say, is typical game developer visual cue. where, you know, look for the light or look for the contrast in the level, and you'll find what you need to do or where you need to go. Alright, so I just gotta wait for that to blow up, and then a new one will be deployed. Straight in. There you go.
Unbelievable. You.
Subject name here.
Must be the pride of.
Subject hometown here.
Yeah. And then, yeah, the introduction of the walls that you can't put portals on. So it's darker, so it's, you know, light walls is good, dark walls no good. So I think I'm already at test chamber 7, and I want to say there's 19 levels total. But the later levels, of course, take longer than just these ones that take a few minutes.
Warning devices are required on all mobile equipment. However, alarms and flashing hazard lights have been found to agitate the high-energy pellet and have therefore been disabled for your safety. Good. Now use the Aperture Science unstationary scaffold to reach the chamber lock.
So this commentary, sailing through this. Yes, we're sailing through. Pseudo speedrun, but not really. Again, speedrunners can do this in like 20 minutes. So this commentary bubble is probably going to talk about how you can place portals on the ceiling. This is the introduction to that.
Originally, these scaffolds ran on electrified tracks, but crafty playtesters would hop along the rails to the exit, bypassing the puzzle entirely. We tried to solve this by killing players as soon as they touched the rails. That solution ended up being too much of an overcorrection, as even skilled playtesters were getting frustrated by these one-hit kills in the more complex puzzles later in the game.
Yeah.
Making the scaffolds run along immaterial beams of light solved both problems.
Okay. Yeah, so you can't get hurt by it, and you can't run along it, so that's a good thing to do. But again, I'm surprised they didn't talk about how to train the user or the player to look up. And that's a common problem in a lot of video games or a lot of first-person shooters, where you think you're just like on a 2D playing field, right? Where you just look around you like this, but not really. You gotta look up and down and like all over. So number 8 of 19.
Consequence for failure. Any contact with the chamber floor will result in an unsatisfactory mark on your official testing record, followed by death. Good luck.
You sent me a DM on here. I'll check it out during a break. Alright, will do, buddy. Will do, Kyler. Anything for you, my friend? Let's see. Oh, crap. So I messed that one up. So once it blew up. Okay. So this one is probably teaching players patience. How they have to wait for one event to happen before making a change and then doing the next one. There we go. So I'm surprised GLaDOS isn't saying anything here, but I'm gonna...
Even though layering player training was a design goal from the start, we still ended up introducing some concepts too quickly. For instance, this used to be the first energy ball redirection puzzle.
Wow.
Playtesting revealed that this puzzle introduced too many new concepts at once, which ended up frustrating a lot of playtesters. In response, we inserted 2 test chambers before this one to make the energy ball redirection training more gradual.
Okay.
We previously talked about how we handle static portal collision, but collision with moving objects on the other side of a portal is a completely different and equally hard problem. Walking onto this scaffold was a very iffy proposition for the first few months of development. We solved the problem of colliding with these dynamic objects by cloning the objects from one portal to the other and strictly controlling what objects are allowed to collide with each other and how they're allowed to collide.
Okay, so those lines were on purpose. They were just showing me the collision boxes of the scaffold. That's cool.
Very impressive. Please note that any appearance of danger is merely a device to enhance your testing experience.
Yeah, so that's another thing too. So like they only, they need to render the entire level on the opposite side of the portal, but they don't need to render the collision. So otherwise, it's just a waste of CPU cycles and CPU processes. So yeah, that's interesting to see. I never really thought about again, I knew that they had to re-render the whole thing, but I didn't even begin to think about collision.
The Enrichment Center regrets to inform you that this next test is impossible. Make no attempt to solve it.
So again, with the fabrication or the lies. And then these little things are cool too. So it tells you something's going to drop, watch out your head. So...
Because our test chamber environments were simplified for training purposes, we created visual hotspots within the rooms to guide players' attention. The design is essentially a balance between round objects and sharp objects. The sharp objects representing background elements, and the round objects, such as doors and movable props, comprising our points of visual interest.
Oh, never thought of that.
Once again, the Enrichment Center offers its most sincere apologies on
For the first few months of development, we rendered the views through portals to 2 off-screen textures. This approach was easy to implement.
Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to do that.
For the first few months of development, we rendered the views through portals to 2 off-screen textures. This approach was easy to implement and was compatible with a wide range of graphics hardware. Unfortunately, this method was incompatible with anti-aliasing and consumed a large amount of video memory in order to handle recursive views through several portals. Because of these disadvantages, we switched to a system which renders portal views recursively into the frame buffer with the aid of the stencil buffer to isolate pixels corresponding to a given portal. This is a more effective scheme because it is compatible with anti-aliasing and does not consume any additional video memory for off-screen textures.
In fact, quitting at this point is a perfectly reasonable response. Fantastic. You remain resolute and resourceful in an atmosphere of extreme pessimism.
Yeah. Again, all I can say is game development is hard. And this was, 2007. It's even harder now. It's even more complex than ever. Just think about from a graphical standpoint. And then not only that, but a resource standpoint. So when you develop for PC, you can sort of set the minimum bar. You can say, okay, well, the PC needs to have like 8 gigabytes of RAM or something, like that, or a certain CPU. But when developing for consoles, that's it. Like, you're limited. There's not going to be any upgrades. There's not going to be any variances. It is what it is.
Previous warning. Momentum.
Okay. Yeah, so they show you here. Jump into portal and fly out.
Portal momentum ended up being the hardest concept to convey. For this series of puzzles, which went through more design iterations than virtually any other part of the game, we introduced the idea of redirecting your momentum using portals, slowly, step by step. We even have the AI voice pretty explicitly explain the elements of the puzzle, something we avoided throughout most of the rest of the game.
Using gravity to fall into one portal so that you come rocketing out the other portal, a skill we call flinging, was another difficult concept to train.
Yeah.
We designed a specific visual cue, a pushed-out concrete block with checkerboard tile above a pit, to indicate to players that it's time to use the fling maneuver. Repeated several times, this cue helps players associate pushed-out concrete slabs with flinging, in much the same way that players learn to associate cubes with buttons.
Wow, so I had never actually just realized that until now. Again, I played this game many times, but whenever you are to use momentum portals, it's always out. It's always out like this, raised. I didn't really think how in-depth the physics of this was. Yeah, it's nuts. Not just Half-Life and the Source engine, but again, they said they had to reintegrate a whole bunch of stuff into Source just to accommodate for Portal. Yeah, it's just crazy. And then again, like, I never noticed it, but whenever you see this steel bar, that means that you're supposed to use momentum to fling yourself. Like this. Whee! Make the Wii sound. Spectacular.
You appear to understand how a portal affects forward momentum, or to be more precise, how it does not.
I think that's the humor there. That doesn't make sense. So yeah, they make you test it again. Oh. Okay, so there's one there. How am I supposed to get that bubble? Oh, I can get it. Okay.
These exit portal surfaces were static geometry in the final position. but playtesters stubbornly refuse to look up to find them. This is another example of the classic game design problem of coaxing players to look up. By putting the portals on moving pistons, we were able to start them in a position that players were more likely to see.
And not just that, but if you notice for this one, there was an audio cue, right? So I came in here, there was nothing, and then you hear, and as it started to come out, then you look up and realize, oh, something's happening. Okay, I need to draw my attention there.
Momentum, a function of mass and velocity, is conserved between portals. In layman's terms, speedy thing goes in, speedy thing comes out.
And I never noticed that too, but there's a dot there with like the 1. That means that's like step 1, and here's 2, that's step 2, and then 3, that's step 3. Like, just the little things that now on my, like, what, 6th or 7th playthrough of this game that I'm just noticing. So, woo, and then you get turned around. Well, there you have it. So cool, so good. And again, like, sometimes it's like easy for people to think of like these game ideas or these concepts, but when you actually do it or implement it, it can sometimes be way harder than you think it's gonna be, or way harder to implement than you ever thought it would be. And then not only that, but like the people behind it understand it, know it, and they're like, yeah, this is it, this is how it works. I know how to put a portal and all this.
The Enrichment Center promises to always provide a safe testing environment. In dangerous testing environments, the Enrichment Center promises to always provide useful advice. For instance, the floor here will kill you. Try to avoid it.
Where was I going with that? But yeah, thinking that you know that the user is automatically going to know what to do. That, and being open to the idea that not everyone plays games like a developer, not everyone plays games like other people who actually understand it. You have to treat every gamer as though they've never touched a controller in their life. That's why a lot of games nowadays, have like a tutorial level or introductory thing where it's like, oh, there's a tree here and I gotta duck under it, and then the tutorial will just say press button to duck or whatever, right, to crawl under. Whereas games back in the day, and I've talked about this before, games back in the day were based off arcade games, which were meant to suck your quarters in. They were just hard on purpose to make money. So, a vast difference from now. Because now we got to make things, not that we have to make things easier, but make things less frustrating. Make things less frustrating, because people pay a lot of money for these games. And, treat them with respect and treat other gamers who haven't played a game before. Give them the right tools and knowledge to beat your game.
We found that rather than looking into portals to see where it went, playtesters would often leap blindly to their doom. In response to this observation, the moral of this puzzle is, look before you leap. The safe orange portal is out of the player's view from this balcony. That forces them to peer through a portal to see it, which trains players in their remote viewing capabilities of portals.
Yeah.
Originally, a weighted button was used to open the far door, but playtesters so strongly associated boxes with buttons that they'd get stuck searching hopelessly for a box. We changed the big button to a pedestal-mounted push button, thus removing the box association. But playtesters still had trouble realizing they needed to shoot a portal through the door. Adding a ticking timer sound when the door was open cued players that the puzzle expected them to act during that time, which solved the problem.
Yeah. So there you go. So that was a quick... Oh, that's on the other side now. Yeah, so anytime you hear a tick in a game, that means you gotta do something. Any game, nowadays. You hear that tick-tock of the clock, you gotta do something quick. It's gonna make it in? Something happened. Don't know what happened now. Where's it going? Okay, and then where do I need to go? Oh no, it's gonna go there. Right. Oh, good. On the platform. Yay! Made it. The music is pretty cool here, too.
This room is designed to build anticipation for the big moment when players finally get the fully powered portal gun. The puzzle path brings you in a circle around the device, so that it's virtually always in sight, right up until you grab it.
Test protocol, we are pleased to present an amusing fact. The device is now more valuable than the organs and combined incomes of everyone in.
Subject hometown, here.
Whoops. Oh crap. Oh man, I just messed that one up. I was just messing with my buttons. I messed the whole thing up. Because I was noticing the UI here. So you see the orange and blue little stripes there in the center. When they are placed, they are full, I should say. No, wait, no, they're not full. Oh, I think what it means is you can shoot a portal there when it's full. When it's empty, it means you can't shoot a portal there. So here I can't shoot the blue portal. Let's test some of this out. And then that little dot means, I think that's the last portal that I shot. Yeah. So the little circle means that that was the last portal I placed. So I know not to place an orange one if I need to keep the orange one alive. And then yeah, so full up means I can place it anywhere, and as soon as, yeah, that means I can't place it there as soon as you have the stroke around the edges there. So I noticed that a while back, but I think that little circle, they added that later on. That wasn't with the initial release of the game. They've actually made updates to this game when Half-Life 2 Episode 2 came out, something like that. Alright, what are they going to say? What's she going to say? Nothing? Okay. Oh, there we go.
Fling yourself. Fling into space.
Oh, she's saying fling. So drop a box, get hit in the face, jump into the portal, fling out.
Player training doesn't always stick, especially after the introduction of a big new concept. For instance, after they had acquired the fully powered portal device, playtesters often forgot about the fling maneuver. Since it's such an important skill, this puzzle is designed to reintroduce the idea of flinging.
I mean, like, again, as a gamer, I don't think that's something that I would forget, that, oh, I can fling myself. But I mean, they're the ones who did the playtesting, so if, you know, if they saw players forgetting to do so, then that's what they saw, right? You can't argue with playtesting. Alright, so that's new good. Okay, so that was there. Oh, so, yeah, so you heard the noise, and now we notice that this has changed, so place a portal there. And, oh, my blue one's gone. But I'm gonna do this. There we go. So that's another concept they introduced later on, is being able to change your portal on the fly as you jump down. So I think I could just jump down and make it. There we go. And that trick, too, where you gotta change your portals on the fly, that happens a lot in the sequel. Where, like, you're in midair and you gotta, like, turn, face the right way and shoot a portal. A little bit in this game, too, but mostly in the second one, they introduced that concept, and that's hard. That is difficult. Alright, is she gonna talk?
Now that you are in control of both portals, this next test could take a very, very long time. If you become lightheaded from thirst, feel free to pass out. An intubation associate will be dispatched to revive you with peptic salve and adrenaline.
When we moved from largely placeholder art to our final visual design, this was the first level to get a facelift. We chose this map because it had many of our gameplay elements integrated into a relatively small space. The test chamber art direction was designed to make everything appear purposefully placed. The simple design helps focus players on the puzzles. It also provides a nice contrast to the later, much less sterile behind-the-scenes environments, which contributes to a clear sense of progression.
Nice. That makes sense, you know, and that's how game development works. I always do the level design first without any look without any like art or anything like that, or minimal art, I should say, and graphics and design. And then once they have the level right in terms of like the playtest, so that everything is good, then they can start placing the visual elements. And then that's when they make their changes, like they talked about the big buttons and stuff like that. So I'm gonna see if I can do this one really fast.
Testing apparatus destroyed.
Whoops.
This is the first map in which we experimented with solving the puzzle in as few portal placements as possible.
What?
We tried to fit that concept into the story mode, but were never quite able to sell it. Instead of abandoning the idea altogether, we added the concept to a series of post-game challenge maps.
Vital testing apparatus destroyed. Vital testing apparatus destroyed.
A problem we came across with virtually any puzzle involving boxes and doors was that the players could portal the boxes to the other side of the door, thereby trapping themselves in a room with buttons but no boxes. We set up special triggers to detect and handle these cases, and then added the box delivery tubes to ensure players could always be supplied with the required tools.
Okay, so that makes sense. Cause yeah, another thing you gotta think about. If you make your level design in such a way that they need something, but then they can't get that something, how do you give it back to them without restarting the whole level, right? And so not just the delivery system of the boxes, but the energy balls as well. Alright, so this has a lot of concepts. Wait, I can't drink the water? I'm thirsty! Like...
A few playtesters put
All
a portal on the
subjects
floor.
intending to handle high-energy gamma leaking portal technology must be informed that they may be informed of applicable regulatory compliance issues. No further compliance information is required or will be provided, and you are an excellent test subject.
Okay, what do you
A few
think?
playtesters put a portal on the floor here, and used the rising stair pit to skip the rest of the puzzle. We'll usually rework a level if playtesters discover a way to bypass chunks of the puzzle too easily. But in this and a few other cases where skipping ahead arguably takes more skill than solving the puzzle properly, we let the ninja solution stand.
This is a great spot to appreciate the recursive nature of portals. If you place a portal on each side of this hallway, you'll notice the portals seem to go on forever, similar to the effect you get in a Hall of Mirrors. In actuality, we support a maximum of 9 recursive portal views down any chain of portals. We achieve the impression of infinite recursion by copying part of the previously rendered frame onto the final portal in the recursive chain. It's not perfect, but it's inexpensive and effective.
And you talked a little bit about that before, using the last frame of the buffer to render out on the portal on the opposite portal side. And here's another developer trick. So again, like all these walls kind of look the same, but you see here kind of different. It's like leaky, so you know that that's where to place your portals. You can make this jump here. There we go.
We designed this room to draw the player's eyes to the box. The light from the observation room casts horizontal shadows that point at the box, which is directly lit by a warm light from the ceiling. This warm light helps the box stand out against the predominantly cool test chamber lighting. The varying size squares of the off-limit surface also help direct the player's attention upward.
Yeah. Whoops. I don't know what I'm doing here. Alright, so yeah. So I need to get that energy ball all the way over here. So let's place an orange one. There we go. Then I need to use my blue one only. Okay, so these are going up and down, I guess, periodically? Yeah. Are they coming up? There we go. They're coming up. There we go. There we go. Oh, crap. I guess I could just...
Very good. A complimentary victory lift has been activated in the main chamber.
Complimentary victory lift. That's a good way of putting it. I wish more games did that kind of humor. Where it's like, you're poking fun at the player, at the same time poking fun at themselves, and just like the game in general as a whole. So we're now about 45 minutes in.
The Enrichment Center is committed to the well-being of all participants. Cake and brief counseling will be available at the conclusion of the test. Thank you for helping us help you help us all.
Number 15 to 19. And there they mentioned
This particular section went through several iterations because it's the first place where players are required to perform possibly the trickiest portal maneuver, the double fling. Originally, the room also featured an energy ball redirection puzzle. Combined with a new double fling skill, however, it proved to be too much for most playtesters. Overwhelmed players tend to not digest new information, so we simplified the puzzle to require only the double fling. To nudge players in the right direction, we also included visual hints, such as the previously introduced single fling theme, the pushed-out concrete slab with a checkerboard landing zone.
Yeah, so there I just did that puzzle pretty quickly. But I guess we need another one of these things. Wait, where is it?
Vital testing apparatus destroyed.
I missed that one over there. Wait, so there should be a ball thingy thing. Where is it? We need one there. And I keep hearing one explode, but...
This puzzle requires players to redirect an energy ball through multiple portal placements. The multiple steps cause many early playtesters to panic and accidentally redirect a ball right into themselves, with deadly results. We redesigned the test chamber so that portals can only be placed in the top half of the room, which solved the problem by generally leaving players out of the ball's reach.
We noticed through our playtest that many of our players weren't aware of the fact that you could place portals while falling. Since placing portals as you are falling is essential to accomplishing flings and many other portal tricks, we implemented this puzzle so that the only way to solve it was to use the mid-air placement tactic.
Yeah.
It took numerous iterations and lots of tuning before this consistently played well.
Ah! So even I'm having trouble. So you gotta place a portal as you're falling. Otherwise... Whoa. Crap, didn't make that one, that's for sure. Crap. Okay, get this away. There we go. Ah! I think I'm pointing too low. I gotta point just a little bit ahead of me. Oh, and there I was off to the side of it. So I was a bit speedy at the first part of this this level, but now of course I just oh god, nope. Now I'm having some trouble. Alright, let's see. There we go. Whee! Alright, so this is tricky. Where's that lift take me? Right. Alright, let's see. Here we go. There we go. Alright.
Perhaps the most important purpose of this final test chamber is to cement the double fling maneuver training.
Yeah.
For previous flings, we employed a visual cue, a pushed-out section of a wall. In preparation for the more freeform behind-the-scenes levels, however, we take the training wheels off. To proceed, players must realize they can double fling almost anywhere they want to, with or without hints.
Yeah. Where does it go again? There we go. So this might seem like it's not the right solution, but it is because you gotta check out the angles and make sure that it's right. So. And then here's what he's talking about. Oh crap. There we go. Okay, just did it. So I think there's a... Yeah, there's a moving thing in here. There it is. Blue, orange. Nope. Let's play it. Blue, orange. There's another one. Blue, orange, 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 Oh god. Blue. Orange. Whoops. Orange. Let's go here. There we go. So, yeah, I made it through. Good. Holy crap.
In this puzzle, we wanted players to realize that using portals, they can travel long distances in a short step. Originally, we had stairs from the ground level to the upper rooms. Many playtesters, however, were able to run from one room to the other quickly enough to consider it a solution, without ever thinking to use the even easier portal method. By changing the stairs to very slow-moving lifts, we were able to level the travel time for all player experience levels, thus making the intended solution more clear.
So I gotta let that energy ball explode and then get it into this area here. So you see it kind of slowly fades away and then it explodes. And then this only has a certain amount of time. Oh crap. Is that the wrong thing? Oh shit. Okay. So I'm gonna let this one reset. Okay, so let's do one there, one there.
Did you know you
Nice.
can donate one or all of your vital organs to the Aperture Science Self-Esteem Fund for Girls? It's true.
Okay. Don't remember that, but there we go. So now we're gonna get into heavy nitty-gritty stuff, I think. Making good progress. At least I feel I'm making good progress. And again, just man, I gotta find like Kyler mentioned Duke Nukem as a developer commentary for the World
Due
Tour
to
one. I gotta
mandatory
find that.
scheduled maintenance, the appropriate chamber for this testing sequence is currently unavailable. It has been replaced with a live fire course designed for military androids. The Enrichment Center apologizes for the inconvenience and wishes you the best of luck. Vital testing.
Portals, we wanted to create a turret that was different from the traditional Half-Life 2 turrets. The Half-Life 2 turrets are nothing more than mindless mounted guns. In Portal, we wanted the turrets to have personality, to be characters. The first step was a redesign of the look. Once we had the look of the new turrets, they seemed less like menacing machine guns and more like cute robots. And robots can never really be cute until they are talking robots. So the next step was creating the vocal characteristics of the turrets. Working with Ellen McLean, we settled on an innocent-sounding voice with dialogue to match. This juxtaposition of killing machine and innocent, non-aggressive personality ends up making the Portal turret a memorable character.
Yeah, that's a good point. Never thought of that. Kyler, you mentioned you're hauling ass through this. Yes. Again, this is like my 7th playthrough of this game, so I know in general where I'm going, what I'm doing, or how to do it. Right. And then, yeah, what that developer just said about the turrets, I never thought of that too, how they're menacing. They're shooting bullets at you. But because they look cute and they have a cute voice, it's such the contrast, right? It'd be like having cute fluffy bunnies with machine guns like shoot at you and kill you. It's kind of like, wait, what? A cute little thing is trying to kill me? This doesn't make sense, and it makes it comical, right?
Even though we didn't want Portal to be too combat heavy, we wanted to add at least a light combat mechanic. After a few less than successful attempts to actually realize this light combat concept, we settled on turrets as a good compromise. The turrets can be defeated with tricky portal maneuvers, but they're also susceptible to a more straightforward berserker
Vital testing
approach.
apparatus destroyed.
Where is this beam coming from? Oh, I need another one. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay. I'm gonna take some of these and put them on the ground so I can pick them up. Pick them up later. No. Oh god. Oh fuck. Alright, oh fuck. There we go. This one doesn't see me, I guess. Oh god. When they're dead, they can still shoot you, so you can actually still die if you're in their line of sight. But oh, I missed it. Fuck. I'm just gonna jump down. Oh fuck! That was the wrong choice. Nope. I didn't realize there were 3. I thought there were 2, but I didn't realize they're all like targeting each other. Okay, so I start here. Yeah, so I just gotta get some extra shit here. I think, is there... Oh, there's cubes here. Alright, cool. So I guess I'm supposed to use the cubes. And this is cool too.
Even though Portal tells a simple story, we created a lot of backstory. For Aperture Science, for its employees, for its rivalry with the hated Black Mesa, and for where all of this fits into the cosmology of Half-Life. This first Portal game doesn't reveal all of it, but we crammed a lot of little details into the environments. This area, for instance, called the Ratman Den, hints that there may be other people trapped in the facility.
Yeah, so you can see this Ratman or whatever. He's writing a whole bunch of stuff. Cake is a lie. A trusted friend is science. Hello, can you have... And like how many days he's been here. Something about energy balls and angles. There's a tasty cake there. Yeah, he's got like supplies here and some jug. There's probably poop in there or something, right? He's working on a machine. Wait, is he using? Holy crap! I never noticed this. I think he's using a CPU from a PC. Yeah, see, it's on top of the cooler there to like heat up his pot. So he's pretty crafty. And then this is probably the bucket of poop. But anyways. Again, it's such a contrast between like the clean look and then, yeah, it says help. A clean look and then you're like behind the scenes. Holy crap, there's much more going on. Ah, fuck. Oh, I missed. There we go. I'm gonna get myself another box. There we go. Get myself a couple of ammunition, I guess, so to speak. Oh, okay, so it just drops unlimited. Nice. Oh, fuck! Oh, he's still, like, kind of alive. Shit. I stood in his view. Oh, see there? That one could have hit me a few times.
Who's there?
Oh, come on. Get in there. There we go. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Fuck! Oh god, he can still see me. Goodbye, okay. Man. Ah, what the... Okay, I placed the wrong portal. Shit. Alright. Can I use the camera?
Testing apparatus destroyed.
What do I need? Orange? Okay, just got it. Alright, now I'm in this room. Oh, okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoa, I was like stuck in between 2 rooms there.
Vital testing apparatus destroyed.
Okay, so wait, I did this. I think I'm missing something. Oh, I see.
Deploying. Hey. Well done, Android. The Enrichment Center once again reminds you that Android Hell is a real place where you will be sent at the first sign of defiance.
Android Hell. Because I'm killing all these AIs, all these androids. Or that's where they're going because they're trying to kill me, I guess. Oh, jeez.
The vital apparatus vent will deliver a weighted companion cube in 3, 2.
Oh, I can't wait to hear what they have to say about this. So this weighted companion cube, if you notice, has a heart on it to make it cute.
This weighted companion cube will accompany you through the test chamber. Please take care of it.
Please take care of it. So they had to make mention of, please take care of it.
We designed this hall so that players had to use a box as a shield, but many playtesters read it as an avoid the energy ball timing puzzle and simply left the box behind. We solved this in large part by having the AI talk about the box. A lot. Once the dialogue went in, playtesters went from routinely abandoning the box to never wanting it to leave their side. Since we weren't going to make the players lug a box around for the rest of the game, we had a scene at the end of the level where the players are forced to kill the box.
The weighted companion cube will never threaten to stab you and, in fact, cannot speak.
Oh, it killed me. Shit, I knew it might come back behind me, but I didn't want a new one to come up in front of me.
We designed this hall so that players had to use a box
The
as a
weighted
shield.
companion cube will never threaten to stab you and, in fact, cannot speak.
Alright, let's see what we got going on here. Right up there.
Vital testing apparatus destroyed.
Orange. Blue. Let's see if that'll do. Is it coming? There it is. Alright, did that one. So raise platform number 1. Okay, good. So take this with us. Some more Ratman stuff back here. Oh, can't see fully. Oh, you can kind of see.
I know that I was told that,
Oh, yes.
you know, sort of the idea of Valve is that everything is planned. Everything is worked out in advance. But that's a big fat lie. Because the initial idea is started, and they bring an actor into the studio and they say, you know, say these words for us. Say this computer-generated voice for us. Okay, I'll do that. Well, then that gives the creators other ideas. And it's a rolling process. You roll from one idea into the next idea.
Yeah. And it's a matter of embracing some of those ideas or figuring out what works and what doesn't. And for those who don't know, the voice actress of GLaDOS, so Ellen McLean, as we saw here, she's classically trained as a singer as well. And if I'm not mistaken, she does opera singing as well. So she's really good with voices, if you think about it. And so she was able to bring life to GLaDOS and the turrets. But not only that, but sing the song at the end. Was totally in her favor because she can actually sing, right? So yeah, a little bit of tidbit fun stuff there. I think they might introduce that later. We'll see. Oh god. So the question is, how do you get that ball? Oh right, never mind. I was gonna use portals and shit, but then I'm like, wait a sec. I gotta just do this. Ah, crap! Oh god.
The enrichment
There we
center
go.
reminds you that the weighted companion cube cannot speak. In the event that the weighted companion cube does speak, the enrichment center urges you to disregard its advice.
Disregarded the advice. Alright, so then I have to stand here. Okay. So what's that? Blue. Let's put an orange. Did it work? Is there a ball coming? I guess we'll see in a moment. I don't see it. It's gonna come at me really fast. Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. Wait, is it coming? Did I do something wrong here? Hold up a sec, folks. Oh, okay. So, did I? Oh, fuck. Okay, so I hear a ball, but... Okay, so this one not generating anything anymore? I have to go all the way back to the other one? So this one... Alright, so I'm gonna put an orange one there, then. Oh crap, I don't want to put a blue one. There. Nope, not there. Shit. Yeah, so there it is. Okay, so... Alright. Here we go. So let's put a blue one here. There we go. And then make sure I step on this. But off to the side, otherwise it's going to get me. So here it comes, here it comes. I don't know if it's going to touch me. Okay, good. Boom, shakalaka. So now they're all raised and up. There we go. There we go. Made it. I realized I haven't even saved once yet, even though I died once.
You did it. The weighted companion cube certainly brought you good luck. However, it cannot accompany you for the rest of the test and, unfortunately, must be euthanized. Please escort your companion cube to the Aperture Science Emergency Intelligence Incinerator.
The awful end of the companion cube serves a dual purpose. It adds a lot more sinister character to our already pretty sinister AI, while simultaneously training the player to use the incinerator, a key component of the final level. The training has a nice dramatic payoff, since players later get to avenge the death of their good friend the companion cube by stuffing some of the AI's important parts into exactly the same type of
Aperture Science employees and all test subjects of any moral responsibility for the companion cube euthanizing process.
Bye-bye.
You euthanized your faithful companion cube more quickly than any test subject on record. Congratulations.
There's probably an achievement for not saving. Alright. Alright, I'll do that. Let's do that. I'm pretty happy with the load points or the checkpoints that they have as I died that one time. So, yeah, I'll just keep going without saving. Thanks for the tip. Hopefully get an achievement. I haven't even looked it up. We'll see. But yeah, the weighted companion cube. So, you know, just by the choice words that they use from GLaDOS makes you feel an emotional connection to an object. Yeah, just an object. And it's just hilarious. It's just funny. It's so good. It's so well done. And had they chosen any other words, it just may not have the same impact, right?
The experiment is nearing its conclusion.
18 of 19.
The Enrichment Center is required to remind you that you will be baked, and then there will be cake.
You will be baked, and then there will be cake. So, a little bit
Creating the AI voice was a multi-step process. First, we ran every line of dialogue through an automatic text-to-speech program. In the studio, we cued the actress who plays GLaDOS, Ellen McLean, with the computer-generated sound file. She'd mimic it, and then over the course of several takes, adjust her performance to clean up any words that were unintelligible in the computer version. For instance, here's a line as Ellen delivered it.
Perfect. Please move quickly to the chamber lock, as the effects of prolonged exposure to the button are not part of this test.
Once the recording was done, we processed all the dialogue to give it an extra computery edge. Here's that same line as it appears in the game, with the pitch constrained, pitch modulation suppressed, and the formant moved up.
Perfect. Please move quickly to the chamber lock, as the effects of prolonged exposure to the button are not part of this test.
That's so good. And again, yeah, the voice. Had they got the voice not wrong, but like had they done the voice any differently, it would, again, that would also not quite have the same impact. Okay, what am I missing here? Everything. No, up there. There we go. Just a simple little thingy. There we go. Okay, so where am I now? Yeah, that's where I started. That's down here. More crud down there. Okay, so... Whoa! Oh, and more behind the scenes here. See, remnants of Ratman. Oh, cool.
As an actor, you know, you come in, you do what you're told, you want to make your money, and sometimes you get good direction, and sometimes you don't get good direction. But it doesn't matter, and you certainly don't tell the production team any of this. But you come in, and they'll give you a lame line reading, and you're supposed to find some emotional value in that. But this is not what this team did. They would come in, for example, explosively indignant. That's a wonderful direction for an actor. So, I must say that the production team won me over, because so often I get bogus direction, but this time I was actually directed and had fun at all the sessions.
Sounded like she was gonna say more, but didn't finish. Here, let's do this. Oh, good. Did that even... Wait, did I... No, that didn't do anything. Blue. Purple. Not purple. Orange. Ooh, okay. Okay. Alright, so what is it all? Yeah, so it's all murky poison water. Alright, so you got a orange, and then I'll go back to where I was. And then do blue here. Let's do that. There we go. Is there any... No. Okay, so there's that down there. Let's see. If I do this, I'm definitely not making it. Yep. Damn it. Damn it, Kyler, it's your fault again. Okay, at least they put me where they put me. Alright, right. Not too bad, not too bad. There we go. Alright, so, where were we? So, I'll just get onto that platform there, and then, I guess I could have just done this, to see what's what, and then I need to fling myself. Whee! Okay, I missed something there. I did not do something correctly. Okay, so at least I'm here again. Oh, I needed to put myself way higher, I think. And then, let's see this. There we go. So what does this do? No. Okay. Oh, this whole thing. This is nuts. So basically I use the red laser guides as to where I want the energy balls to go. So you'll see one come out of that blue one and then knock this guy here whenever that happens. But I guess it'll take a while. Okay, so here it is. This one's gonna come now. There it is. It's gonna knock the guy up there. Oh shit, I just missed. Great. Put the blue one lower. Put the orange one there. Come on, then. No, over there. Come on, did I miss that? I still missed? Okay. This is how I did it last time when I first played. Okay, I could be out here. Okay, good. Good. So blue. And then orange. Yeah, so this should be right. So I don't know what's happening. Orange, in, out, blue, yes. Okay, now it should be dead. There we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. My computer just fucked up? Okay, good. Wow, okay, that was really bad. Orange, blue. Is that gonna hit anything? Is it gonna hit that guy? Yes. Blue. Orange. Let's see what happens there. Hopefully this aim is right. I think that's right. Oh, no. I guess I'll just do blue there. Orange there. Okay. Cool. So then that's the first step. I always destroy all the turrets. There we go. Alright, so now the hard stuff. Oh wait, there's another one. Almost forgot that last one. That last one would have got me had I not realized it's there. There we go. Good. There we go. All right, so let's see. Fuck. Great. Hopefully all the turrets are dead, which I think they will be, but we'll see. Yeah, okay. So more like, let's do that. There we go. And then I need to get a thing in there. Where is it? Wait, fuck. Oh, did I make it? Oh, I just made it. Alright, cool. Just made it. Okay, so now this thing is moving, which is good. Whoa, what's happening? Is this thing not moving anymore then? Okay, so I just gotta do it. Want to become famous? Buy followers, primes, and viewers on spam link here. I'll ban and report him in a moment. Let me just get through this puzzle. Good day, sir. Go fuck off. Okay, so what does this do again? Alright, it raises that thing. I thought there was a platform here. Whee! Oh, cool, I did it. Okay, cool. And I think this is the other piece I need now. That's it. There we go. Alright, so is my portal still there? No, I still need a blue one. Ah, crap. Because I still need to press that button in order to get here. So I'm going to place a blue one here, and then I'll need to place an orange one. While that's happening, let's see if I can... report. Hold on. Spam. Next. Next. Oh fuck. Okay, so what portal did I put? I put a... Can't see now. Oh. I put a blue one. Okay, so orange. No! Oh well, I think I can make it still. Okay, good. There we go. Wait, no, I needed to do something there. I needed to, yeah, press that button. There we go. Oh no, got rid of... Oh wait, okay, oh. There we go, put a blue one there. And then let's get back to it. Alright, so give me a sec. Oh. Spam link. There we go. Submit. Block. Close. There we go. So he's been blocked and reported. All good in the hood. Let's keep on going. So, there we go. So now where am I supposed to go? Go there. I don't need to, like, jump or anything. I just need to... Oh, God. Oh, God. There we go. Oh, God, there's still more. There's still more. This is the second last level. There's still more. Holy crap. Here we go. Whee! Blue. Orange. Orange. There we go. Blue. Orange. Whee!
Well done.
Holy crap.
Be advised that the next test requires exposure to
That was the
uninsulated
fastest.
electrical parts that may be dangerous under certain conditions.
That was the...
For more information, please attend an Enrichment Center Electrical Safety Seminar.
I think that was the fastest I've done that part. Ever. In a playthrough. Holy crap. Just literally flew by that one. I think calling out my shots was vital. So I should be doing that more. So I can win at this game. Orange. Blue. Orange. Blue.
Welcome to the final test. When you are done, you will drop the device in the Equipment Recovery Annex. Enrichment Center regulations require both hands to be empty before any cake. Vital testing
We use these moving
destroyed.
platforms to add time pressure to puzzles.
Yeah,
A
seriously.
sequence of simple decisions feels much more climactic under time pressure, in contrast to most puzzles in Portal, which can be solved at the player's leisure. Puzzles that aren't time-bound can be more complex, but at the expense of being less dramatic.
Holy crap. Oh, fuck! I tried. I was supposed to get it away. Oh, my body fell. Crazy.
We use these moving platforms to add time pressure to puzzles. A sequence of simple decisions.
Crap! I jumped. Okay. Okay. Yeah, obviously that was not the
We
way.
use these moving platforms to add time pressure to puzzles. A sequence of simple decisions.
Oh crap, that was not high enough at all. There we go. Alright, so blue. Oh fuck! Shit! Wrong side.
We use these moving platforms to add time pressure to puzzles. A sequence of simple decisions.
Yeah, I don't know why I stopped. That's weird. Okay, so don't shoot. What is it? Blue? Don't shoot blue. Shoot orange. Oh no, wait. I want to shoot blue. Blue, and then orange. There we go.
Vital testing apparatus destroyed.
There we go. Just so that it... Yeah. Alright, so this is another tricky thing too. Like, look at this. Like, look at this game. Like, how do you think up this shit, right? Oh, cake! Yay, this cake!
The test is now over.
Uh-oh.
All Aperture technologies remain safely operational up to 4,000 degrees Kelvin. Rest assured that there is absolutely no chance of a dangerous equipment malfunction prior to your victory incandescence. Thank you for participating in this Aperture Science computer-aided enrichment activity. Goodbye.
Before the player escapes the fire pit, the AI dialogue is all delivered in a computerized monotone. After the escape, however, Gladys gets progressively more expressive until, by the end, she's cycling through a whole mess of emotions. The role required an actor capable of mimicking the computer-generated voice while still...
Damn it.
Before the player escapes the fire pit, the AI dialogue is all delivered in a computerized monotone. After the escape, however, Gladys gets progressively more expressive until, by the end, she's cycling through a whole mess of emotions. The role required an actor capable of mimicking the computer-generated voice while still infusing it with some real character. Since we planned to end the game with a song, she also needed to have a good singing voice. The woman we ended up casting, Ellen McLean, is a great mimic, a terrific actor, and a classically trained operatic soprano.
Yeah, there you go.
Throwing a party in honor of your tremendous success. Place the device on the ground, then lie on your stomach with your arms at your sides. A party associate will arrive shortly to collect you for your party. Make no further attempt to leave the testing area. Assume the party escort submission position or you will miss the party.
Here we go. We don't need no stairs. Yeah, so there, he reiterated again that she's classically trained.
In these new areas, we weren't using the surfaces the player is familiar with. The rules for which new surfaces portals can be placed on, and which surfaces are off-limits, needed to be taught. So, we created this area both to show the player they've escaped into the guts of the facility, and to retrain them in which surfaces are valid for portal placement.
Is this the area where I came in, or is this different? Let's see.
Hello? Where are you? I know
Oh, this is where I came in. Okay, so there were 2 of them. Oh god! Oh god! Okay, crap. There we go. There we go. Okay, so just basically went like backwards. Not backwards, but like redid the whole thing. Oh, here we go. That's where I'm supposed to go. So it's locked. I'm supposed to somehow get over there. There we go. No, or this is where I came from too. Okay, this is all new. This is all different. Okay, this is where I'm supposed to go. Yes. Oh crap. Nope, I guess this is just a discoverable area. Okay, so I'm able to go here now. Okay, so I just did a circle. Okay, what the heck? I've played this so many times, but right now, yeah, I cannot remember where to go. So, let's see, this way? No, this takes me over here. Nope, this makes me stuck, I guess. Oh crap. I beat it 7 times these days. Yeah, serious. It's true though, it's true though. I beat this many times. It's just my memory is actually really awful. It is so bad. Oh, I have to get up there. That's where I have to get up to. There we go.
What are you doing? You haven't escaped, you know. You're not even going the right way.
It's all good. Call me out on it. Call me out on my bullshit. Yeah, my memory is crap. Like what was yeah, like all the games I've been replaying.
Okay, the test is over now. You win. Go back to the recovery.
After players escape, we let them solve an old chamber in a new way. This reintroduction of a familiar space, which can now be solved in an incorrect way, helps convey the sense that players are cheating the system while forging their own path through the facility.
Yeah. That's cool. Holy crap.
Somebody cut the cake. I told them to wait for you, but they cut it anyway. There is still some left if you hurry
Oh, I can't go there. Oh, fuck it, just missed it. Oh, crap, just missed it. Yeah, I honestly have the worst memory. So like a lot of the games I've played on stream, like yeah, I remember, and some of them I beat, some of them I've only played a little bit, but like it's been so long I also forget a lot. I can't remember the last time I played this, but I know it's been a while. There we go, loading. So at least I know I'm on the right track. That's also part of my name. So my name is, I never explained my name, really. Reimagination. Well, the first part... Hold on. There's stairs? Oh, there's the stairs. Like, we don't need stairs. Hold on.
One bizarre fact of game design is that without some serious prompting, players will rarely look up. In this case, the prompt is a ladder.
Yeah.
Most players will investigate where the ladder goes, which is up. The ladder actually falls apart as soon as it's touched, but by then it's served its purpose.
Yeah, I know you're just busting my balls. It's all good. As we get older, all our memories aren't the greatest, so... So good. So good. Especially with all the games you played. Yeah, that's true. I guess I have quite a few games. Like, oh man. I have so many games. And retro stuff, it's hard to keep them all in your brain. Sometimes it's just bits and pieces of memories kind of fall apart.
We designed the post-escape levels to give players brief glimpses of the inner workings of the Enrichment Center. This particular area exposes part of the storage cube distribution system. These little vignettes help make this section of the game visually distinct from the testing chambers, while reinforcing the idea that players are now behind the scenes.
Yeah.
During development, we'd often run across some piece of level design that would break the portal system. For instance, this ceiling-to-ceiling transition was an unexpected edge case that ended up requiring a lot of effort to make work. We tried never to take the easy route of simply changing the level design to work with existing portal technology. We knew that once the game was out in the wild, custom map creators would stress the system in ways we hadn't even considered.
Yeah.
So we made it as flexible as possible.
Alright, oh yeah, I'll do this other thing and then I'll talk about my name.
We discovered that fatigue set in if we didn't break up the more complicated, deliberately paced puzzles with problems that required the player to perform a much simpler task under time pressure. These pistons proved to be a good foundation for that simpler type of puzzle. Because they feature a moving surface, they also gave us an opportunity to employ some unusual portal transitions, such as ceiling to ceiling.
Is that where we're supposed to go, though? Or are we supposed to go... Let's just go there. There we go. Is this a door, or is this a fake door? That's a fake door. Alright, so let's see. Ooh. Orange. Oops. So yeah, I was going to talk about my name. Reimagination. So the first part is actually... Oh, fuck, I missed it. It's up there. Oh no, but wait, I can do it with... Oh crap. Oh my god, it made it all the way back to the beginning. Oh, that was lovely! Lovely. I'm good at that. Again, okay, reimagination. The first part, reimage, is actually just gamer backwards. Because I'm a gamer, as many people are. And then, you know, imagination, or reimagining something. So my memory sucks, and so when I remember something, it's not 100% truth or fact. It's more like my memory kind of fills in gaps and little pieces here and there of what my memory either was or should be. Okay, did I make it? Yeah, I made it. Oh god. Hold on, I think I'm missing something here. Oh, good. There we go. I just made it. And then I'm supposed to go down here, I guess? Huh, her voice didn't activate for some reason. So yeah, you say my name is Clever. That's nice to know, because like I've only explained my name a couple of times, mostly on YouTube or whatever. Haven't really explained it to many people, but yeah, I just thought it was cool. I just like the gamer aspect in it at the beginning, and then just mixed in with imagination, gamer imagination basically, but gamers reversed, right? So reimage or reimagine, reimagination. So that's how it was born.
in the sound booth, you're only connected to the production team by an intercom, and they can talk about you, and you don't know what they're saying. But you trust that they're being kind. And, you know, they'll push a button, and then they'll say something to me. They'll say, a direction. No, that wasn't right. Do it again. Give us 3 more reads. And a lot of times what happens is they would play the computer-generated sound for me on one line, and then I'm supposed to recreate that 3 times with the director saying, okay, well, you know, more sarcastic or more angry or more irritated. So you stand in the booth hour after hour after hour. They're always very nice. They let you have water in here and maybe a pencil to take a few notes. And of course you want it to be interesting because you want them to hire you again.
Bit of tidbit there. I'm curious about your name, Kyler.
As the end of the game draws closer, we increase the ratio of time-pressured puzzles, like this turret ambush, to give the players the sense that they're approaching a climactic encounter.
Shutting down.
An important design.
Fuck.
An important design
There we
goal.
go. Knock him over. There we go.
An important design goal of these post-escape levels was to give players the sense that they're running wild inside the guts of the facility. With that in mind, we added plenty of nooks and crannies for players to crawl into or place portals through. This ended up being a tricky lighting challenge, as the areas needed to be bright enough to navigate while still being dim enough to feel like obscure, disused sections of the building.
Yeah, I was gonna say, curious about your name. So, name is literally Kyler. A child friend made a stupid joke once. Kyler, more like Smiler, and it was so fucking tough. Yeah, childhood names are like, they either like really stick with you from like when you're young up until forever, or childhood names like never stick. I used it as my game name since I was like 14 or 15. Nice. Yeah, and it's yeah, it's a cool name. It's what's the words I'm trying to find here? I don't know. It's like it's not like an over top crazy name. It's just like it's simple. It rhymes. So it's kind of fun to say. You know, Kyler Smiler. Yeah. For me, I've never had like a nickname growing up. People used my name, Richard or Rich. So that's what people say almost all the time. But people have tried to do nicknames, none of which I'm going to reiterate here, but they have surely tried, and yeah, to no avail to keep nicknames on activated.
Please put me down.
Oh fuck. Can I jump there? What's this one here? Oh, that's that one. Okay, so I'm probably missing something here. Supposed to be able to jump. Oh, wait, up there. So I'm guessing like all your gamer tags, like Xbox, PlayStation Network, all that stuff, it's all using that tag. I had another tag. Again, I'm not gonna say it here, but oh wait, this is where I came from. Oh no, this is different. I had another name too that I use widely, but now I've mostly stuck with this one.
This is your fault. It didn't have to be like this. I'm not kidding now. Turn back or I will kill you.
Sarcasm. GLaDOS is sarcastic a lot. And that's so much fun. But while I was trying to do this, trying to build in all these emotions, I still had to maintain the computer sound. and maintain the pronunciation of repeated phrases. You know, aperture science and the enrichment center.
That's true. That must be difficult if you have to say the same thing over and over in different scenarios or circumstances or whatnot. Oh, what? Hold on.
These rocket sentries originally fired lasers. We switched from lasers to rockets after we introduced the glass breaking mechanic, mainly because glass shattering in a massive rocket explosion turned out to be a lot more satisfying than glass just slowly being melted by a laser.
Yeah.
Originally they also spoke, just like the bullet turrets. Because players often redirect the rockets with their backs to the turret, however, a distinct, uncluttered sound cue was required. The voice simply added too much noise to the rocket redirect mechanic.
Okay, so they didn't give it a voice. That makes sense, because there's a lot going on with it. Yeah, so here's puzzle. Nice.
Breaking this tube gives players a chance to test out their newly trained rocket redirecting and glass breaking skills in a slightly different context, which helps cement the training.
I thought I was supposed to go up in there, but I guess I'm supposed to go in here. So yeah, I feel like I'm making pretty good progress now. I think I'm getting towards the end. There we go. Get some orange somewhere. You're good. Ah. There we go. Let's see. Nice loading screen. So I think I'm very close to the end now. So yeah, I was hoping to play Portal 2, but chances are I'll save that for another night. And Portal 2 is obviously a much longer game, but of course we'll play it with developer commentary, so it'll play for even longer. Oh, there's one. Is that? I don't know if that's. What is? Okay, I can walk here. Oh yes, okay. This one, okay, here we go. Did I just, seriously? Ah, fuck. Co-op it with your wife live. Yes. Her and I did play it co-op. And we loved it. And I played it co-op with my brother as well for a little bit. Way back when. Not way back when. I guess this was like a year or two ago. But yes, I should play the. Ooh. I should play the co-op version of Portal 2 as well. Yeah, I should definitely play co-op live stream.
This massive
That'd be
turret
great.
ambush was originally a lot more massive, with turrets that dropped from the ceiling and popped out of surprise hatches. In fact, for a while, it was the game's climactic battle.
Huh.
Through playtesting, we learned that this type of pure combat experience didn't really fit with the preceding few hours of player training. Over several iterations, we toned down the combat and made the room more about using portal momentum to fling yourself great distances, a skill that playtesters really enjoyed using, and that's a key component of what eventually became our final battle.
Ah! Crap. Ah! Again! Crap. I'm just like fucking this shit up, aren't I? Crap! Again. Oh, there we go. Just made it. Sweet! But I feel like there was a developer bubble somewhere and I missed it. No, maybe it's just stuff up there. Okay. Never mind then. Again, I thought there was a developer. Alright, so where's... Ah, yes. So let's just do... Hold on, let's get rid of that. Let's just do blue. There we go. And then I'll have to get orange. Yeah, I'd love to do some more co-op games, actually. So it's a matter of getting my wife or someone else to join in and play with me. Because there's some really good ones.
Originally, these catwalks were decorative, but playtesters consistently thought they were significant and often spent a lot of time trying to reach them. We didn't want to stand between people and their desire to walk on the catwalks. So we redesigned the area to make catwalks not only accessible, but also necessary to proceed.
Nice. Yeah, some other co-op games I'd love to play, because I've played a bunch. The entire Gears of War series, I would love to replay that co-op. That's been a long time. Resident Evil 5. What else? What other cool co-op games recently? Her and I played A Way Out, and It Takes Two, and those were so good. Because those were built with co-op from the ground up. Alright, so here we go. Here's the end. Alrighty. Alright, let's do this, folks. First, let's see these.
The fiction behind this red phone is that while GLaDOS was being developed, it was somebody's job to sit by it. And if it ever looked like the AI was becoming sentient and godlike, that person would pick up the phone and call somebody to come help.
Well, you found me.
In the point in time where the actual game takes place, it's become obvious that the Aperture Science red phone plan didn't 100% work out.
So far is my heart. Maybe you could settle for that, and we'll just call it a day.
RE5 is so fucking frustrating co-op. Yes, because I think for RE5 they initially did it as single player, but then sort of tacked on co-op, I guess, because they had the AI. Versus some of the other RE games, like what is it? Revelations 2 or something like that was like built for co-op from the ground up. And like, so, of course, a lot of other games built for co-op from the ground up are just super fucking fun. But some other games, yeah, it could be a little frustrating. I think, if I'm not mistaken, RE6 had co-op, and we played that. But RE6 as a whole was kind of a mess. So I can't really benchmark it against that. Anyways, I pause it here because I'm actually going to take a short break before we get into the final boss. Just to get myself another drink. And before, getting to the end here. So yeah, I'm gonna pop up a timer. It'll be set for about 10 minutes, but usually I'm back within 5 or 10 minutes. But yeah, so stick around just for a few minutes. Bear with me while I take a quick break, and then we will finish Portal. And I got some new scene animations, so check it out, and I will be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Back before that 10 minutes is up. Like I said, about 5 minutes. I give myself that extra 5-minute buffer in case things happen or in case I need to take care of anything. But, yes, as we were talking about a lot of co-op games. Halo was fun. Halos were alright. But, like Gears of War, super fun. Really enjoyed those. Resident Evil Revelations 2. I would say for co-op, the ones that my wife and I enjoyed the most were A Way Out and It Takes Two, both by Haze. I want to say Haze or Hazelight. Those were super fun, and they were built from the ground up to be co-op. Resident Evil Revelations 2, because in most co-op games, both players can do the same actions, but in these co-op games that I'm describing, including Resident Evil, the players you play as, or the characters you play as, can only do specific functions or things, meaning not both of you has a gun to shoot with, or not both of you have the same skill set, or things like that really formulate the co-op. I don't know, just make the co-op part of it really matter when you both don't have the same skills or can't do the same thing. You have to communicate, and communicate effectively, and in some cases quickly, to be able to overcome whatever obstacles are in the game, right? So I found those games to be really, really fun. And then, like, again, still enjoy things like Halo and Gears of War, where there's a bit of a story there. You both have guns, you both can do anything. There's like branching paths, at least for Gears of War anyway, where one person is on one path, the other person on this path, and the other person is like a support role or snipes enemies or things like that. So they still have the element of co-op, of true cooperative play, I should say. But yeah, those games are fun too. But the most fun have been the games that were built for co-op specifically, and those ones that just stand out to me a whole lot. Anyways, back to Portal, before we eventually get to Portal 2, and then hopefully co-op Portal 2, maybe play with my wife or find someone to play with. We'll
I guess we
see here from here.
Isn't going to happen. You chose this path. Now I have a surprise for you. Deploying surprise in 5, 4. Time out for a second. That wasn't supposed to happen. Do you see that thing that fell out of me? What is that? It's not the surprise. I've never seen it before. Never mind. It's a mystery I'll solve later. By myself. Because you'll be dead. Where are you taking that thing?
So I'm going to read these things.
So when they told me that there was going to be a song at the end, I thought, well, all right, who's going to write the song? And they told me there was going to be a song written by Jonathan Colton. And I listened to a song that Jonathan had written, and it was very funny, very clever. So I thought at that point, well, this will be okay. But I am an opera singer, so usually I sing, and I thought, well, will I be able to have the right style for the song? So I was concerned. But then before the recording, they sent me an MP3 file of the song, and I listened to it with Jonathan singing it. But I loved the little song. And at home, as I practiced the little song, I tried to, get back to GLaDOS's voice. Aperture Science is this tiny little passive-aggressive computer who's all alone until people try to come in and murder her. So of course she gets upset.
Have I lied to you?
But she seems to have this real affinity for cake. And I want to play the game because I want to recreate the cake recipe and then put Portal in and be able to serve it to my friends.
Any test protocol.
Is it just me, or is Ellen McLean a little bit weird? Let's just say that. This is maybe a little bit weird.
The Rogue Disk operating system that now runs Aperture Science went through a bunch of design iterations. Early versions included a floating brain, a sprawling spidery mechanism, and an upside-down version of Botticelli's Rise of Venus built out of robot parts and wire. Eventually, we settled on a huge mechanical device with a delicate robotic figure dangling out of it, which successfully conveys both GLaDOS's raw power and her femininity.
I'll tell you what that thing isn't. It isn't yours, so leave it alone.
Probably another developer thing in here. No.
Are you even listening to me?
Here we go.
You're kidding me. Did you just set that aperture science thing, we don't know what it does, into an aperture science emergency intelligence incinerator?
Yep.
That has got to be the dumbest thing that... Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Agreed. The perfect voice actress. Again, even though she's weird, she's perfect for the role in every single way.
Enrichment center with a deadly neurotoxin to make me stop flooding the enrichment center with a deadly neurotoxin. So get comfortable while I warm up the neurotoxin emitters. That core may have had some ancillary responsibilities. I can't shut off the turret defenses. Oh well. If you want my advice, you should just lie down in front of a rocket. Trust me. It'll be a lot less painful than the neurotoxin. Alright. Keep doing whatever it is you think you're doing. Killing you and giving you good advice aren't mutually exclusive.
Yes.
That thing you burned up isn't important to me. It's the fluid catalytic cracking unit. It makes use for orphans. Nice job breaking it, hero.
Look at that thing. Do you smell something?
You think you're doing some damage?
Let's do it.
In base 4, I'm fine. About your behavior. Well,
Where is it again?
to destroy
It's up there.
part of me. Unfortunately, as much as I'd love to know, I can't get the neurotoxin
Crap.
into your head any faster.
Crap. I'm doing the wrong thing. Fuck. Where is it?
Opportunity to succeed. There was even going to be a party for you. A big party that all your
Crap,
friends
again.
were invited to. I invited your best friend, the companion
Crap.
kid.
Too far.
He couldn't come
Right, so I gotta aim it this way. Hey man, I gotta eat dinner. Have a good one. Check your DM later. Will do. I'll keep you posted. Thank you very much. Thanks for joining me. Hope you had a good time. Have yourself a great dinner. Oh, crap. Have yourself a great dinner. And, yeah, catch you again later, Kyler.
whose passing shall not be mourned, shall not be mourned. That's exactly what it says. Very formal, very official. It also says you were adopted, so that's funny too. Neurotoxin. So deadly. Choking.
Cutie.
Deadly was in massive sarcasm quote. I could take a bath in this stuff. I don't see any rubber right into my eyes. Honestly, it's not deadly at all.
To me.
You, on the other hand, are going to find it deadly. A lot less fun. Who's gonna make the cake when I'm gone? You.
There we go. Here's the end. Woo! We did it! Holy crap. Okay, so it took like 2 hours. But that's with developer commentary on, so give me a free pass here, folks. And there's the cinematic physics engine at work there, too. Oh god, I'm getting sucked up. Getting sucked up. And so this ending too, they updated at the end of Half-Life 2 Episode 2. So it used to just be this. But then they added...
Thank you for assuming the party escort submission position.
And get dragged away. So that was never in the original... Like if you downloaded it or bought this, played it day one, that was not there. They added it later. To connect it with Half-Life 2 Episode 2, and I think to connect it to Portal 2, where you play as the robots. I just noticed my little green thing up here. Oh well, it is what it is. Yeah, so they made that update. For some reason, which now, many, many years later, more than 10 years later, has never come to fruition. And there is the wonderful, lovely Portal cake. That was touted to be a lie, and kind of is, but kind of is not. And our companion cube friend is there. And then the song. So I'm gonna let the song play. Or maybe I'll turn it down. I'll talk over it a little bit. Yeah, I'll turn it down. There we go. Yeah, so I'll turn it down a little bit. But yeah, what a great game. Like, just quirky, off the wall. You never know what's coming next, right? And a completely different style of game. Although it's somewhat normalized now, in a sense. You know, playing with portals was totally brand new. Although Kyler, yeah, he pointed out that Prey did it first in their game. But it's still, they took it and made it a bit different, made it their own. And with the whole puzzle aspect and non-combat aspect, which is not something you typically see. Let me turn down a little bit more. Which is not something you typically see in a first-person shooter. First-person shooters are typically shooters, right? So having something that's non-combat is also different and also sets it apart from a lot of other games. You know, regardless of the fact of having portals and puzzles to solve using portals, but not just portals, because again, they introduce so many elements: the buttons and the boxes, the energy balls, and a whole whack of stuff, basically. So, which Portal 2 takes it to a whole other level, like seriously, a whole other level for Portal 2. So we will play that for sure, and then again, hopefully, play that co-op as well, because there's a co-op version, well, not a version, but part of it. So you play the main story single player, and then there's a semi-story thing co-op. Not really story, but yeah, there's just these two characters, and you go through and play these test chambers together. So yeah, yeah. What I think I'm gonna do is I've never done this before, but I'd very much like to raid someone. I'm not exactly sure how it works. I think I know how. I've hosted other people before, and it's just you type in like a command in the chat or whatever. But let me go see if this person is still online. Give me a second. Yes, so this person is still online. I followed her maybe a month ago now. And she plays retro, which I love, of course. And when I first followed her, she was playing Chrono Trigger, I believe. And now she's playing Secret of Mana. So, yeah, there we go. Ah, cool. So you get this new intro screen after defeating the game, and I think most Valve games do that too, where, yeah, they show this. They show a different menu screen depending on where you are in the game or what you've done. Anyway, so the way this is going to work is I have an end screen stream thing. So I'm going to let that play for a bit, for maybe like 15 to 30 seconds, or maybe closer to 30 seconds. And then I'll initiate the raid. And again, I'm not exactly sure how that works. Like, I think it takes all of you guys there, but I don't know what happens to me. I don't know if I go there. But we'll see what happens. She's playing Secret of Mana, which is a game I fucking love. Any Squaresoft retro RPG on the SNES, I am down. I am so game. And I will play those eventually on my stream as well. So yeah, let's do that. Let's do this. Let's see, let's see if I'm doing it right. Oh crap, something's gonna load here. Oh wait, oh, there's a button here, raid channel. Let me see this. I think that's how you spell it. There we go. Oh, right, I gotta hit enter. Give me a sec. I don't know why my computer's like so slow right now. Oh, crap, I did the raid before starting my thing. So let me start my thing. My end of stream. All right, see you later, guys.